Welcome back, everybody, to yet another short video of WGO. I am your host, Jacob Carlson, and today in this short video, I'm going to be talking about Rod Serling's The Twilight Zone. Why in this particular case? Well, it's the month of October. That means I'm slowly but surely getting into the Halloween spirit. And how I do that every year is to watch and listen to some scary stories, as I've explained in a previous episode. But in this video, I want to talk about a particular TV show that I like to watch around this time for the past couple of years now, and that is, of course, The Twilight Zone. I first watched this TV show when it came to me as a DVD box set as a Christmas present back in 2015, and I was so excited to get this. I expressed an interest in watching this show for a few months beforehand, and when I finally got it on DVD back in 2015, I was so excited. I dropped everything else and I just went right into watching it. And from the first all the way nearly to the last episode, I was completely hooked the whole way through. The series is essentially an anthology series where each episode is its own self-contained story, and there's always a surprise plot twist towards the end. And what happens is that Rod Serling himself, the creator and showrunner of the Twilight Zone, he appears at the beginning and end of each episode explaining exactly what's happening in the episode. And there's a few that stuck out to me for a couple of years now because of how shocking and mysterious they are, and how relevant they still are, especially in today's world. Because rewatching some of these episodes here and now, especially while doing videos on my YouTube channel, I find that it's shockingly more relevant than I initially thought. There's an episode where there's a man who essentially is the last man on Earth. Essentially, he's the only one left, and there's no one else around. There's another episode where a bunch of neighbors in a neighborhood they're pointing fingers at each other, trying to figure out who's cutting off the power, and it's making them all paranoid and fearful of each other. And of course, one thing leads to another, and it doesn't end well for anyone in that episode. And then there's another one where essentially there's this airline crew and passengers disappear into kind of like they disappear through space time, and all of a sudden they look out the window and there's dinosaurs down below, and they just keep moving through time, never to come back. So what the Twilight Zone means to me personally, it's like this kind of mysterious fifth dimension that people can just find themselves in every now and then. And the only scary thing about it is that there's no escape. Once you're in the Twilight Zone, you're in there forever. So, and also, you might actually be in the Twilight Zone of your own. It could be anything. You could just walk into a door and all of a sudden everything's different one day. Or you can find yourself in a different time and place, or maybe you have an opportunity to change history, or maybe, something. The point is, The Twilight Show is one of my favorite TV shows to watch in the last couple of years, and my only regret is that I didn't watch it earlier in my life. And essentially, Rod Serling would go on to contribute to the original 1968 Planet of the Apes movie starring Charlton Heston, of all people. And that movie really did feel like it could have easily been a Twilight Zone episode had the show gone on for a few more years. Because that movie, like the show, also has a surprise twist at the end. So basically, that's it on that. If you haven't heard of Rod Serling's The Twilight Zone before this video, after watching this, I seriously recommend that you go and watch the original 1960s version. It's black and white. It's a self-contained story and anthology. It's got sci-fi. It's got fantasy. It's got horror. It's very thrilling to watch. And if you got the time, the effort, and just some time to kill during the spooky season and kind of freak yourself out a little bit, I totally recommend this show the whole way through. You don't have to watch every single episode, but you can watch just a handful of them just to get an idea of what you're in for. And with that being said, That's another video submitted for your particular approval. That is something that he may or may not have said in an episode in one of the episodes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My name is Jacob Carlson, of course. This has been another short video of what's going on so far. That is what I'm up to right now, watching The Twilight Zone in my free time. And I would ask that you please like the video, comment something you like or don't like. If there's something about Rod Serling's The Twilight Zone series that you like or don't like, please let me know down in the comment section below. And I would always ask that you please press the red subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a future upload on my YouTube channel anytime soon. And I would always ask that you please take care of each other out there, be nice to one another, and I will see you in the next couple of videos. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.